Right, so let's see how to install the White Walker system on your MetaTrader platform. It's very easy. Once you've downloaded the zip file to a folder, you can just click on it, right-click on it, and extract here, or to a folder. And once you've extracted the file, you'll see some folders, and the manual will be included there too. You can just click on the executable file. You click on it, run it, and there we have the wizard. So on the first screen, you can click Next, and here's the license agreement. Press Next. This will then take you to the Select Destination folder, and you can choose the MT4 platform by checking or unchecking which you would like to have the system installed on. And I'm going to go ahead and click both of the platforms here, and then I'll click Next. Here's a small review, and then we just click Next. Once I've done that, we're good to go. Now we can just click on this button, Run the MetaTrader platform after install. We then click Finish, and it will automatically open up our MetaTrader platform. There we go. Now we can go to File and choose a new clean chart here. And we can then move down to our templates and click on the White Walker template. We can also then go to Charts, Templates, and move down to the bottom and click on the White Walker template there also. And that's it. Let's move on to the rules of the system. Let's have a look at the overview of the system. The White Walker trading system uses three custom-made indicators, the WW arrows, the WW line, and the WW histogram. WW arrows indicator is placed on the chart, while the WW line and WW histogram have their own windows at the bottom of the chart. For a valid trade entry, all three indicators must align and give a proper signal. We'll cover that shortly in the rules. Here's what your chart will look like after installing the indicators and the White Walker trading system template. Indicators and template come with the auto installer, making it easy and painless to install, as you would have seen a short while ago. So let's have a look at the WW arrows. WW arrows is an indicator that's placed on the chart, and it relies on the exponential moving average logic. The upwards arrow signals a potential buy trade, while the downwards arrow signals a potential sell trade. When searching for a trade, this is the first indicator you'll look at. After the arrow has appeared and all other indicators aligned as well, only then will you take the trade. Once the arrow appeared and you took the trade, you can enter the next trade only when the next arrow appears. The WW line. The WW line is a custom trend-following momentum indicator that is calculated by subtracting the long-term EMA from the short-term EMA. It triggers buy signals when it crosses above the zero or blue line, or sell signals when it crosses below the zero line and turns red. The WW histogram. The WW histogram displays the neutral or white, blue for buy, and red for sell opportunities. It is designed to identify convergence, divergence, and crossovers. We'll cover these indicators in more detail now in the rules. So let's start now with the buy rules. Number 1, we're looking for an upwards White Walker arrow to appear on the chart. 2, the WW line must cross above the zero level and turn blue. 3, the WW histogram must become blue. 4, once all the conditions have been met, enter the buy or long trade at the close of the candle. 5, place your stop loss below the most recent swing low point. 6, place your take profit the same distance from the entry point as your stop loss for a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio, as indicated in the image. Note that after the WW arrows appeared, the other two indicators must align within the next 3 candles. If not, we won't consider it as a valid signal anymore. Let's now look at the sell rules. Number 1, a downwards White Walker arrow must appear on the chart. Number 2, the WW line must cross below the zero level and turn red. 3, the WW histogram must become red. 4, Once all the conditions have been met, enter the sell or short trade at the close of the candle. 5. Place your stop loss above the most recent swing low point. 6. Place your take profit the same distance from the entry point as your stop loss for a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio. Note again, after the WW arrow has appeared, the other two indicators must align within the next 3 candles. If not, we won't consider it as a valid signal anymore. Let's now look at some examples of trades. And the first we'll look at is a buy example. In this buy trade example, I was looking for trades on the USD JPY currency pair, the 1-hour time frame. Firstly, I waited for the upward WW arrow to appear on the chart. Once the arrow appeared, I knew I could start looking for a trade signal within the next 3 candles. The next 2 conditions for entering a trade occurred on the next candle. The WW line crossed above 0 and turned blue, while the WW histogram changed its color to blue as well. As soon as the candle where all the conditions were met closed, I entered a buy trade. My stop loss was placed a few pips below the most recent swing low, and my take profit was set at a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio. The trade played out in our favor and was really nice, clean, and profitable. Let's now look at a sell trade example. For this sell trade example, I was on the lower time frame, the 15-minute, and my currency pair was the Aussie USD. First of all, I waited for the downward WW arrow to appear on the chart. Once the arrow appeared, I knew I could start looking for a trade signal within the next 3 candles. 2 candles after the WW arrow had appeared, the WW line crossed below 0 and turned red, while the WW histogram changed its color to red as well. As soon as the candle where all the conditions were met closed, I entered a sell trade. My stop loss was placed a few pips above the most recent swing high, and my take profit was set at a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio. The price went in the direction I expected, with a small pullback, and hit my take profit, making it another profitable trade using the White Walker trading system. In conclusion, I'd just like to share a few powerful tips that will help you get the most out of trading the White Walker system and give you the very best results. The system can be applied to all time frames and currency pairs with equal success, but I personally prefer to trade it on the following pairs as they tend to perform best for me. Might be different for you, and that's all right, but I'm sure you're curious to know the pairs that I trade, so here they are. The Euro USD, Pound USD, USD CHF, USD JPY, AUD USD, USD CAD, Euro JPY, and GBP JPY. Remember to tighten your stop losses around high impact news releases or avoid trading at least 15 minutes before and after these events. I've also found that the best results can be achieved on the 15-minute time frame and the 1-hour time frame. This system has served me very well, and I know that you will enjoy trading it too. Try it on a demo account. If you can follow the rules and these simple guidelines, you are well on your way to success as a trader. I wish you all the very best in your trading endeavors. Speak to you soon.